She was quite pitchy. It sounded like she was shouting at the end.
I don't think I've ever seen the number of no's that we had tonight on The Voice. I can feel the tears that came down the faces of these contestants tonight. Today was not just funny at all. The no's, like, no, 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 no. Let's talk about The Voice Season 4, Episode 4. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lucy's Quick One, talking about The Voice Nigeria. Guys, we had the good, we had the bad, we had the ugly, but the number of no's supersedes every of the numbers that I have mentioned tonight. Let's talk about how tonight went on the blind auditions for The Voice. We start with this very sonorous speaking young man. His name is Pere, and he comes to sing the song by Beyonce. I always say that anybody that decides to sing a Beyonce song, is that person, especially at an audition, is that person is so good, or the person just wants to try the judges? Because this guy, I mean, first of all the judges turned, so I was like, okay, today is going to be a very good day. And then he goes on to pick Neola.
But I'm having just one picture in my head, and that's Neola.
I think one of the reasons he did so is because Neola was the first to turn. However, I must give it to him because of his phonetics.
When I got the call back for the blind auditions,
I love the way he was speaking and the fact that he was saying that, you know, a lot of people think that he has left the shores of Nigeria, but he has just been here. He just knows how to speak really well. I think for auditions, a lot of people just try to go to R&B because it helps them to just accentuate and, you know, stretch their vocal ranges in different phases, and it just helps the judges to know that, okay, this person, I like this person or not. However, congratulations to you, Pere Jason. Now to the next contestant. Talking about voices. In the season 4 of The Voice Nigeria, I have never heard a voice this soothing. His name is Henry, and he sang the song Conversations in the Dark by John Legend. While he was singing, I was wondering why all the judges did not turn. YJ and Praise did turn, okay, but I was expecting all the judges to turn. This guy was so calm and he was singing so well. This is one person I think we all should just look forward to when it comes to this season of The Voice Nigeria. However, Henry goes on to pick...
I love you both, but I'll go with Praise.
Praise. I really wanted him to pick Praise too, because I understand the genre of music that Praise already does. And when I heard Henry, I was like, the best fit for him is Praise. I know another thing about this kind of competition is you're not just looking for the voice, but you're also looking for a performer. This next contestant, his name is Yunus Emmanuel, is a performer. And here is his performance. Hey! He sang Believe by Rick Hassani. Like I said, I love the fact that he was just a performer. So this will really help him when we go into the main stages of The Voice for this season. And Neola was the only person that turned. However, I can't just wait to see what this guy has in store, because I really personally enjoyed his performance. The next contestant was Jamala singing Glory. He came with his mom. No judge turned for him. I really felt bad for him. The next contestant that also comes in is Kelvin, and Kelvin sings Jealous by Labyrinth. No judge turned for him. I was just like, what kind of thing is this? Moving on to the next contestant. Her name is Chioma, and Chioma also came with her mom. She sang the song Listen by Beyonce. I was praying for this girl. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. At the end of the day, we had just Praise turned for her. Towards the end, I was like, girl, you are so lucky, because ladies and gentlemen, whenever I say look out for this contestant, please jot it down somewhere and look out for this contestant. This lady, her name is Fatima, and she sang the song Titanium. She is a force. So we had Nato C and YJ turn, but looking at her style and the aura that she exudes, I really wished for her to go for Nato C. So after YJ had spoken and Nato C was like, you are what I need in my team, she goes on to pick.
Thank you, darling.
Right choice. Nato C is just the best person for her, honestly. Looking at the way she is very trainable. She has a very good voice, and I can't just wait to see what Fatima would bring to the table as the competition moves on. Moving on to the next one. When a man loves a woman, that song gets me all the time. Next contestant is Chika Nwosu. I like to call him an effortless and powerful singer. Waji was the only one that turned for him. I believe that Waji can actually train this young man. So let's see what Chika would be bringing to the table. The next contestant, however, had no judge turn. His name is Daniel Joshua, and he sang Ordinary People by John Legend. I don't know, I feel that somehow that song was not just the best fit, and I wish him all the best. Now moving on to this next person. Somehow, before I even talk about this next person, I wish that the voice allows you, when it comes to Nigerian Idol, I need to just put it out there. When it comes to Nigerian Idol, you have the judges say, do you want to try another song? Sometimes these people do not know that these songs that they are picking will not help them. However, they just go on to sing it based on, oh, I believe I can do this. But for the voice, you don't get that. And I think that's the reason sometimes you don't even get these judges speaking them. But it can't happen on the voice because they are backing the contestant. Now to the next contestant. His name is Ikechi, and he sang Love 1TT by CK. When I first saw him and listened to him, I was like, this is a need to see material. So when he was singing and no judge turned for him at the beginning, I was like, man, I know this guy has a bright future. But then we had need to see turn towards the end, and I was like, yes, yes. Let's see what's going to happen with him. I don't know how much time they have, but there's a lot of work to do with and on Ikechi. This next guy has potential. His name is Easy Anslem, and he sang Uyomiyo by Tenny. I love the fact that he had a little twist to it. I love the fact that, sometimes, or when it comes to this kind of auditions, you don't just have foreign songs, we have Nigerian songs. I just believe that this guy has potential, but no judge turned for him. I mean, I think we're getting to the tail end of the blind auditions where we get lots of no's and less of the yeses. This next contestant, her name is Courtney, and this was her song. Help me, please. Maybe it's because of her choice of music, like I said. Maybe it's because it's a song that is not so common, but I don't know. Long story short is no judge turned for her. And I believe that she has a good voice. It's just that the way she was pitching. There are some people that they can sing and they can go really high. I feel like she shouldn't have gone that high. And then after she left the stage, it was the conversations of the judges for me. They were just like, yes, she has a good voice, but you see,
It was good though.
Yeah, but pitchy at the end.
Right pitchy.
Yeah, she's amazing, but she was quite pitchy. It sounded like she was shouting at the end.
If she sang, she was, like you said, shouting. If she was shouting, sing.
I felt like they even felt bad for not turning. However, there was something that they were looking for they didn't get in Courtney. Last but not the least, whenever you're watching this kind of show, again, you get to see different people calling themselves different names. So one thing I can note about tonight's episode is that a lot of them are choir masters, choir mistresses, people that have started in church, people who have one thing or the other to do with music while growing up. This last contestant calls himself an emotive singer, and he brought that to the stage. Is this love that I'm feeling? You should have had dreads so that Alright, so before he came on stage, he said with his mouth that he wanted to be on that Waje's team. So while he was singing, Nato C was the first person to turn for him before Waje did. And when Waje did, I was like, well, because that was his wish. So when Nato C spoke and Waje spoke, I was like, we already know who he's going to choose.
Waje.
That was a pleasurable and enjoyable performance. Guys, I don't know how, I kind of like feel Like, the competition is already getting tighter and we're almost done with the blind auditions. Let me know who you enjoyed down there in the comment section. Let me know who you're eyeing. There's certain people I'm eyeing. Probably I will do another review about my highlights for season 4 of the blind auditions when it comes to The Voice Nigeria. But till then, let me know who you're feeling down there in the comment section. Let me know who you're wishing well in the comment section. Let me know what you think the judges can do better. People are still talking about the chairs and the way it turns. I don't know. People are saying the chairs are not turning as fast as they should be turning. I don't know, but let me know if you feel the same way in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode of The Voice Nigeria. There is still a lot when it comes to Lucy's Clip-On right here on my channel, so do not forget to subscribe and of course like and share. Till next time, I say enjoy every moment. Bye.